Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This video here, I would like to make a video response to one of my fellow subscribers. As usual, I'm going to go ahead and read his question, and then I'm going to answer it. So let's do it. Okay. Hi, Moses. Here's the situation. Several months ago, a guy overheard me talking to my friend in Mandarin and asked if I would like to become his tutor. We exchanged emails, and I forgot about this matter. Today, he sent me an email asking if I still would be interested to tutor him. I taught myself Mandarin from various books and websites and have no consistent system which I follow. I'm not professional and have little experience in educating others. Hence, I have a couple of questions which I would like to ask you, as the one with experience in such matters. First of all, how much should I charge him? I must admit recently I won't refuse extra money, but don't want to overcharge this guy either, especially since I am not professional. Second, since I have never tutored anyone and do not have any system that I consistently follow, how should I approach his tutoring? What do you do in your sessions? I am willing to try tutoring this guy, but I need some guidance myself with such kind of responsibility. Thank you in advance. Okay, so this is actually a common question I've gotten over the past years. A lot of people ask me about tutoring other people in foreign languages, and I don't think I made a video about this before. Now let's kind of focus on your first question here. How much should I charge him? Now I can't really tell you how much you should charge this guy, but what I can tell you is just sit down and think about the time. Like how much time do you plan on spending tutoring students? This is something you should think about first. For me, I was in the same boat. I didn't know how much I should charge students for tutoring. This was new to me. I started tutoring up at the university, Ohio State University, and I was helping them out with the athletes. I sort of got lucky with that job. That's a whole nother story. But anyway, they were paying me like $8.50 an hour, and I realized, I said, how long was I doing that for? I think it was about 6 months or something like that. And I realized that I enjoyed it. They had me working like a lot of hours. I would work like in the morning and then work in the evening. It was crazy, but it didn't seem like a lot of work to me because it was something I enjoyed doing. So, after realizing that was something I enjoyed doing, I decided to start my own tutoring business. But at that time, I was just like you. I didn't know how much I should start charging people. I was looking at how much I was getting paid, which was $8.50, and saying, you know what, I want to make a little bit more than this. So when I started, I think I had two options. I was charging hourly, which was at that time I was charging $15 an hour, and then if the student signed up with me for 3 months, I would charge them like $500, $515. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but that's where I started. And over time, I just sort of increased my prices. So this is something that you can do. I wouldn't right off the rip start charging people like maybe 50 or 30 an hour or something like that, because obviously you don't have experience. You want to build up your experience. And this is something I wanted to do. So that's something you can take in consideration. The time. How much time do you plan on spending? It's very time consuming, but if you want to build up your experience, then this is something you have to do. Your second question was, how should I approach this tutoring? Now, this here will be a bit of this will be like trial and error. This was trial and error for me when I first started. Having no experience, you don't know what to expect. You don't know if your approaches will be suitable for the student. You just have to try, and then you may have to make some changes. So I think this is the best way to gain experience, is getting your hands on. You just get out there and just try things out and make mistakes, and that's just how it works. So what I would say is, since you're an independent learner, I would take the approaches that you use to learn your languages and try to help the student. Use those same approaches. And this is something that I did. So you could try that out first, see how that works. And if you have to make some changes, you say, okay, this is not working for the student, I have to try this way. Then that's what you can do. I've done that so many times, and I've been doing this for almost 4 years. I started in '08. I started at the end. No, it was about the middle of '08, around there. No, it was the end of '08, I think. So about, over 3 years I've been doing this, and I've been making a lot of changes because I noticed that a lot of students, they learn differently. So I learned a lot through the experience. So I started, like I said, I used the approaches I used to learn foreign languages, like, my independent studying. So that's what you can do. Now, as far as what I do in my sessions, I can't really tell you that, because even if I did tell you, it may not be suitable. Like my approaches may not be suitable for you to teach other people. So I think the best thing to do is find your own approach. And the only way you can do this is through experience, a lot of experience. So if you're the type of person who is afraid of making mistakes and you don't like trial and error, then this might not be for you. Then you might not want to start tutoring this guy. But if you're willing to make mistakes and make a lot of changes and whatnot, then give it a shot. Spend a year or two, spend a couple years doing this. Build up your experience, and you will come up with a solid approach. And this is what I had to do. So I hope that helps. If you have any other questions, let me know. I'm always here. I wish you the best on this journey. Before I end, I would like to recommend a channel, Muhammad. I'm not sure if you've seen his channel. I watched a lot of his videos. The guy he's an amazing guy. He's when it comes to business, he has a lot of knowledge, and I'll recommend watching his videos. Very motivational. So with this type of question, you definitely can get some advice from him as well. So I will post his channel. I'll post a link to his channel in the description box. So thanks for viewing. And again, if you have any other questions, let me know, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for viewing.